What's up, guys? Andres here, back again with another video for an MDX. As you can see, I am in the process of changing out the radio and changing out the speakers and doing things like that. I actually am going to change out the tweeters as well. I have an 09 MDX that is a base model, if you didn't know. And I did change out the radio. However, I came to find out that the wiring that is connected to the amplifier for the car and all this other stuff that's from factory doesn't really work well, and it's giving me a buzzing sound, and I just dislike it. It is old. The car is at 09, so we're looking at 11 years, maybe 12 years probably when they purchased it originally, because I bought it used, and now it's time to just change it out. So I am going to change it out with these. These are the Rockford P1T-S. As you can see, they are a punch. I do have PPS 4-6 speakers already installed in the front doors, not in the back doors. I have to get those and I have to install them as well. Alright, I'm just going to do a really quick unboxing. I mean, it's nothing crazy. You know, these are, this is, I guess, the instructions, and we'll open that soon. And here are the tweeters. Look really nice. They're pretty heavy too. I'm excited about that. Yeah, wow. See if I can just zoom in there and focus. I'm doing this on my phone, so excuse me. It's pretty heavy. I was very surprised. And these are the boxes. This is actually tweeters heavier than the box. I'm gonna run these. I'm probably obviously gonna put them in the tweeter in the factory section, which is the dashboard in the corner, and I'm going to run it around the dashboard into the radio. Why am I going to run it directly into the radio is because I'm also running an amplifier directly to the speakers. If you've ever wanted to do this, I'm telling you now, I hate wiring, I hate electronics. I'm very mechanical, but I honestly hate auto wiring. It's very complicated, and I dislike it. It's very time consuming. It's just easier to do it that way. I have a bougie setup so that I can just work on the radios, but I am going back in there, and I'll also show you guys how I installed that radio and how that aftermarket radio looks like. It's one of those tablet radios. It's one of those Eonin 10.1 radios that are tablet, and it does everything, etc, etc, etc. Right now it's basically connected from my Bluetooth. It does work for phone. Continuing with our video, I'm going to remove these panels right here. This obviously comes out this way. I'm backwards. We just snap it off. It really doesn't need a lot of pressure. There is a screw that goes right there, if you can see it. Okay, here is a screw. All right, just goes right there. It's real easy to come off. There's no pressure. Do not lose this screw. Alright, and if you can see, I have put a Eonin 10.1 screen radio here. I like it. It's a pretty good radio. It's better obviously than the stock base one, but it's just the wiring, man. There's a lot of issues with it, and I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm running some cables. As you can see, I have my blue cable that gives a signal, and my RCA cables right into the back here. I'm not proud of it. It's not the greatest job in the world, but it works. So it works, and it's fine for me. Now this is actually a tool that came with the radio. So you just, real quick, I mean, you just put some pressure in there. They don't require a lot to come out. Then again, these have come out like 4 times already with me, and that's it. All right. Then there's 4 screws. I'll be on that side as well. I'll show you. Alright, that's how it looks from the driver's side. Again, just going to use this right here, pry it off a little bit. Nothing crazy, doesn't require a lot. It is just super annoying. Alright, and you can see 2 screws, and vice versa on this side as well. These are the 2 screws right here. Be very careful. I had to substitute over here on this side with 2 other screws, and these two screws will fall. So they actually fell down here and take all this out in order to get to those screws. The other two that are over there, they're actually over here on this side, and you know, I have to do that. So wow, it's hot in here. Whew. So we're just gonna take this out and go back inside, because the wiring harness for this I need to redo with the Rockford speakers, which I'm also gonna take out those tweeters. And it's very simple. Again, use your handy dandy tool and it just pops right out. Let's see if we can do this with one hand. Yesterday I did it with two. And there you go. Pops right out. There you go. See? Doesn't require a lot of force. It just pops right out, and that's that. Alright, so again, we're just going to take this out, slides out, and we'll take the wiring on this, and we'll go back inside and I'll do the soldering for that. I'm probably not going to show you how to do that. I'm just showing you what I did in the car. This is what I did. The wiring harness. Now, as you can see, the cables for the speakers will come here like this in one whole thing, and you'll think, oh, okay, I just gotta plug it in and that's it, and that's not the case. You're only gonna need the power cable, which is yellow, black, and the red ACC, whatever one is. That's the only one that's gonna work. The rest of them are just a waste. All right. As I said before, I'm connecting my tweeters and my center speaker here to the radio, and everything else is going to be connected to the amp. Here's one of the tweeters I pulled out. It's really simple. You just have these clips right here, little clip right there. I got my little handy dandy tool that I picked up, or you don't have to buy this, you know, just get a small screwdriver, pushed it out, it popped right out. It's, you know, 1, 2, 3 clips, nothing crazy. All right. I was trying to figure out how I'm going to mount these, and it actually sits flush. Oh man, I'm doing all of this on my phone and it's not even coming out great, but let's see. Alright, everything sits flush. So I think what I'm gonna do is just neatly as possible put some tape on there and hopefully hold it that way. I'll figure out a way how to put that in, but you can find your own way how to put it in. I don't want to damage these, because eventually if I sell the car, which I don't think I will, but if I do, you know, I can easily put these tweeters back in. I'll probably keep these in my glove box so that they're okay, and then that'll be it. All right. I mean, I want to put it there because it looks the same. It looks really cool. It looks good. Doesn't have anything. I mean, I could put it right here, but then I have to do all this stuff, and this looks kind of complicated. I don't want to be doing all that stuff. All right. But I will probably put tweeters in the back. I don't know, maybe I'll put them somewhere back there. I'll figure it out. All right. So as of right now, I will be connecting I'm assuming this one right here, this blue cable, is for the remote to show the amp, hey, turn on. These are antennas. I'm not an expert, so I'm just doing best I can with what I know, and that's that. All right, so I will show you the finished product in a second. Figure out how to connect it, and I hope you guys can see it. I don't know, but as I look at it, it's really hollow down there. I probably could have put the Pro tweeter, the big one, the big like 4-inch one, down there somewhere, and you know, mounted it up. But I got this, and we're gonna work with these. Guys, we are back. As you can see, everything's connected. Now I am leaving these open because they're for the steering wheel and the illumination. I have to find out which one of these cables is for illumination. I'm sorry, I gotta find out which one of these is for illumination. It's difficult. I'm trying to find online if you guys can give me a source to tell me which wire is illumination, because originally there was a gentleman who said that this blue wire right here, this little one, I mean, I'm hoping I can point this out with my phone. Let me see here. This one. This blue little one that probably looks like green online. it said that was the Illumination one. That turned out to be a lie because that didn't work for me. Maybe his car was different or whatever the case, I don't know. But I am trying to find the Illumination wire so I can just splice my Illumination wire in there and everything will be working fine. This is the brake wire, and these are for backup camera, which I don't have right now, and also steering wheel, which I am going to buy that module and come back and do this. So let's put this in here, right, and that's how it's going to sit. I'll just tighten it back up, and I will turn it on. Right now, the battery disconnected, obviously for safety reasons. I don't have to tell you guys that, and that'll be that. There also is this one little thing underneath here that you got to put in. So I just put my little cable to the side here, make sure it's in the little looking cranny there. Click it in. See, it's kind of cool. It just sits out there. I just leave it out there right now. And when I'm traveling, I just close this up, disconnect from my phone, and everything actually runs from here. All right, we start doing everything else. And as you can see, everything's back on. It's powering up. Battery's connected. I'm not gonna do a review on it, but I'll be honest with you, it takes a little bit of time to power up, and then finally when it powers up, Bluetooth starts working. It takes like 2 minutes. Later on, it turns off and turns back on. Like the music, not the actual head unit. The music stops and then comes right back on like 2 seconds later. It's weird. I don't know, but whatever. I like it. It's cool. It works for me. And it takes a little bit to just get to like everything else. Android starting. I don't know if it's an update. I don't know what is going on, but whatever. It works. I didn't even use these, but I will keep them because you never know. And everything's buttoned back up. As you can see, just waiting for this to start up. The second this starts up, we'll get it going. You have to excuse me. My car, it's closed. The door's closed because I don't want that sound to go on. It's a little bit hot. All right. So let's see. Oh. No idea what the hell that was. That's a commercial. They sound like they're working. Spanish station, yeah, New York. If you don't know what they're saying, they're just thanking people. They play music. Maybe it saved it, maybe it didn't. I don't know. We'll find out right now. Oh, it did. This one's obviously working. I don't want to get copyright, but it works. It worked fine. Everything's not connected, obviously. So when it goes, it takes a little time to shut off. Right. But I gotta clean up more. This car is a mess. I have to button everything back up. I still got some panels right there I gotta button up, and I'm gonna go work on that side of the car because I still have the wires from that side. This side, as you can see right here, is a little bit of annoyance. Evidently there's a plug here. There is no gap. There's a plug here, but it serves no purpose. There's nothing hooked up to it. Like, I don't know if you can see that. There's like really nothing hooked up to it. I literally took it out. It's just a plug, just a plastic piece. Let me see if I can just, it's gonna be annoying because my hands are gonna get dirty, but it is what it is. You see? There's nothing connected to it. So what I was planning on doing is I have some pins downstairs that I bought. it's going to be an annoyance to do that from here. I'm not going to run that cable again because it was really tough to get through. Again, I got some big hands, so I don't want to, like, you know, stress myself out. And then I'm going to have to go inside there when I start connecting it to the speaker. Then connect those pins there. So I have male pins that will go here. Well, at least I hope they go in here. I don't know the size of it. I'm not an expert, again, on wiring and gauges and all that stuff. So that's one side. I have not looked at the other side, but I hope that the other side is... Actually, I'll leave this out because I'm going to take it with me. Put that right there. I have a rag right here. All right, so we will continue this later on. And that's that, guys. Look, I hope this was informative for you guys who want to change out your tweeters and the center speaker and want to change out your radio. It's not difficult to change it out. As far as that wiring goes, I'll be honest with you, you're gonna need to buy a box. Buy an amplifier and do the whole wiring thing. It's just a super annoyance to do it. And honestly, I kept getting that buzzing sound. I'm assuming it's from the amp, and then the little amp that's in this thing didn't help out neither. So I just started running all these cables to get the box to get the amplifier working and have the speakers run individually. I have Rockford P1T-S on as far as tweeters go, 2 front tweeters. I have another Rockford Punch. It's about I think it's about like a 2.5 or something like that speaker. Really cool speaker. And then I know for a fact that I have the PPS 4-6 Rockford mid-bass speakers in the front doors, and I started to put the ones in the back doors. I'm going to do everything Rockford, and as I said, in the back there for the subwoofer, I'm going to take that subwoofer out, and I'm going to put just a regular probably 8-inch mid-bass speaker in there, whatever that's called, and I'll run it. I'll probably splice it off of a cable. I don't know how I'm gonna run that, or any ideas, comment down below, please let me know. And from there I'll have 2 subs, 2 12-inch classic sub box in the back there, and I'm gonna run a 5-channel amp. Right now I have an old school kicker amp in there, but it's been with me for years. It's still working. Hey, why not keep working it, you know, for now until I get everything else. Why can't I purchase everything at once? I'm working on a budget, so I am working to get all that stuff. It's just the fact that it takes time. Again, I don't do this for a hobby. This is pretty much just for me to get some more sound out of my car, and this is my car. In the future, we're gonna get something better for my wife, which it will be the family car as well. And that's that. All right, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you want. Thanks a lot for watching. See you soon.